Here's the thing that's crazy. Okay, I want you to consider this. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to be a little less cynical for 5 seconds here, a little less sarcastic. There are 1.4 million OF creators in the United States right now. Between the ages of 21 and 40, there are, I want to say, 48 million women. Okay. There's 1.4 million. There are 500,000 working prostitutes in the United States right now. Let's say half those prostitutes are actually OF creators as well. So we're going to say there's something like 1.6 million girls that are somewhere in the sex industry. Porn, we'll just throw that in there, but that's going to be like not quite as much. So we're getting to the point where it's like something like 3 or 4% of women between the ages of 20 and 40 are on OF. And if they're attractive, that number goes up to like 5, 6, 7. You're telling me 1 in 17 women I see is in sex work? Do you think that this isn't going to have down?
And the sad thing is, the sad reality is that number is only going to increase. The more and more expensive things become, and the less willing people are to work and want to actually go out there and grind, they're going to try to take the easy route. The more social media continues to be at the forefront of society and this fake lifestyle is being perpetuated, women are going to get on social media. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten on social media and I see an attractive woman shaking cheeks and I click on it because I'm a man. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be looking and I click on her profile. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. You click on the profile, boom, OnlyFans. You can spot it a mile away. So that means if dudes can see this, women can see that too. And they're going to be like, dang, look how many followers she has. Look at this. And they're going to get sucked into that vacuum of OnlyFans as well. The number is only going to increase with more and more women doing it. Women are like social creatures. They're communal creatures, which I guess all humans are, but women more so. They're going to want to do what every other woman is doing. And they take advice from one another. So I'm just saying, man, with the way that things are going, I think that number is going to definitely increase.
Extreme ramifications? You think that you wonder why the marriage rate is plummeting? This is crazy. And everything I said, I can back up with statistics, and I will get skewered for it. I will get canceled for it. I will get ratioed for it. I will be called insecure.
I am just glad all these women are, getting empowered.
For sure.
That's all.
I think we should talk about the ratio of OnlyFans women versus actual working prostitutes. You said 1.4 million and
illegal.
500,000?
Illegally working girls.
Illegally.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be 50.
There isn't even 100,000
just
legal
feel like-
working girls.
I feel like OnlyFans is the definition of work smarter, not harder.
Again, I'm
That's
not.
what you're saying?
No, it's the definition of selling out and selling your soul. You're selling your body for money. Come on. Because you didn't actually want to put in work. You didn't want to work and go out and make something of yourself and build character. You wanted to take the shortcut. And the craziest thing is a lot of these women who do OnlyFans, like I don't know which women on this panel do. I'm assuming some of them do, but women who do OnlyFans or sex work or whatever, the craziest thing to me is they can work in that field. And then let's say when they're out dating men, trying to have a dating life, and that man expects to have sex with them the first night, they're going to be like, how dare you? How dare you objectify me? How dare you think that all you need to do is take me to dinner one time and you have access to my body? How dare you? Meanwhile, the entire time they've been selling their body online for $5 a month, $6 a month. Make that make sense to me.
Again,
I think because
it's a definition of economics. My point is, you cannot then not expect there to be downstream ramifications. There has to be. If every man all of a sudden just went virtual and started playing video games for money, eventually the roads would break down. Eventually, we wouldn't have infrastructure. If somehow every guy could make 500 grand from playing video games, we'd end up in a situation like that. There's a lot of women right now. No offense to you guys, because I love you guys, who are on OF, who could have been surgical nurses, who could have been doctors, who could have been real estate agents, who could have been real estate developers, and they chose to take themselves out of the market. I'm not saying they're wrong. They're making more money. From their standpoint, 100% they should do what they're doing. What I'm saying is it has downstream ramifications for the entire country, for the world. It has ramifications for the birth rate. It has ramifications for the rate of marriage. It has ramifications for all of these things. And people. And
Michael, you could have been a number of those things. You're a very smart person. You were in the military. You decided to come online and do these insane clips for attention. So what is the difference between
great question.
People like me and people like you? What's the difference?
I tell you what, here's the difference.
Bingo. There's the OnlyFans person. A hit dog hollers. So we found her. There's Waldo.
And by the way, I'm not making any moral equivalency. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing.
Look, you're on your fucking soapbox for 2 minutes there. So what is it? What's the difference?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with what you're doing. I'm not trying to judge you for doing what you're doing. What I am saying is the reason I do what I do is not for attention. It's because the bottom quarter of men are completely ignored and left behind, and they are taking their lives at 9 times the rate of the general population, and no one speaks for them. That's
Look, regardless of what he's doing and why he's doing it, there's a huge difference between having a podcast and speaking to men and stripping and having sex and showing your nude body for money. There's a huge difference for that. One of them is building society and adding value, because apparently men, you know, whether they subscribe to his Patreon, his YouTube channels, donate money in his live streams, whatever, they find value in what he's saying. And I guess you could argue and say that men find value in whatever she's doing too. But let's be honest, the value that he brings is to try to better men in whatever he talks about, because I don't really watch this guy. And the value that she brings is just a dude getting a quick nut off. Like, they're not equivalent.
why I do what I do.
Okay, but the bottom quarter of women are being ignored, and you just
No, they're not.
Wait,
No,
hang
they're not.
Hang on. You just said before that if they don't look a certain way, you're like, well, the metrics say and Dr. Bus, and if it's asymmetry, so if you don't have asymmetry, then what? That's just biology.
There's tons of studies that show
because
women can be morbidly overweight and unattractive and go on dating apps and get more matches than an NFL quarterback.
Oh my God, that's like
Look, they're laughing, but that's facts. Let me show y'all something real quick. I just remembered a video that I sent to my girl, and it proves exactly this. I was on Instagram and I saw a video of a huge woman, bro. She's large, and I'll be honest, for her size, it's proportionate somewhat. It doesn't look awful, but you can tell she's morbidly obese. And let me just show you. So look at this. You can tell she's clearly largely overweight. And look in the comment section. You got dudes posting heart eyes. Get this shit off my screen, man. You got dudes posting heart eyes. Praise the Lord for this is so totally amazingly wonderful. Like, come on, bro. Heart eyes, heart eyes. I'm on my way right now. Dude simping over her. So after what I just showed y'all, it's clear as day that even extremely overweight women or women who are not like the ideal version of attractiveness are still sought after. They're still pursued and they're still simped after. There's no comparison, bro.
Women can be morbidly overweight and unattractive and go on dating apps and get more matches than an NFL quarterback.
oh my God, that's like it's like making shit up. Yeah.
But neither are the women. The women don't want to get married to anyone, so it doesn't make any difference.
You
that they're
say
not
this, and yet you promote a culture of shallowness at the same time. Like
How do I promote
you are the problem, and yet you're claiming you're the antidote at the same time. Which is it? Like you come on here and you're like, well, if you're not making money, as the guy, like you're not gonna get. If you're a chick and you don't have a boob job, you're not gonna get.
I've never said if you don't have a boob job.
And then at the same time, you're
or if you don't
bitching
have
about
money.
that same
Like
mentality.
you will never find a clip of me.
Look, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. But my last thought is you can clearly tell that what he said struck a nerve. He didn't direct it to anybody. He was just talking about OnlyFans women in general and how they have a negative impact on society. Less women in the workforce, being teachers, nurses, doctors, whatever they could have normally been, who are now online selling themselves, is not good for society. And and it would be different if those women were choosing not to be in the workforce because they wanted to be mothers. That's totally different too, because they're putting their time and effort into raising the next generation. So that's still just as good, if not better, in my opinion. But no, they're choosing to do something that's not good for themselves or society. And you can see that deep down, that struck a nerve and it hit her where it really hurt. That's why she's reacting this way. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comment section. You agree with me? You disagree with me? Leave that all down below. I'll leave this video linked in the description as well, because we only reacted to about half of it. So you can go check out this entire thing if you'd like. Before you leave, don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to the channel. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.